You know, if someone said, when you were little, what did you want to be?
My dad said to me when he was little, he used to say I want to be rich. I just wanted to be liked. I think the best leaders in the world, the ones that know how to say sorry, the ones that know to say, oh, you're doing that better than me, how can I learn from you? I promised myself that I'd have 2 weeks away from work, and I can't help myself but get involved. I would love to be able to just press the switch off button. That's probably that. That's probably ADHD.
Do we need to diagnose everything? That's my take on it is like, I don't know, just maybe it's just the way we all are.
How are you?
I'm good. Oh, God.
Let's just, because I'm new to this too.
Okay, go on.
I feel like a DJ.
Yeah.
But how's your day been? Let's just ignore them for a sec.
Good. So you want to know what's happened today?
Yeah.
So this morning, wake up at 7 o'clock. I sent a real massive message out to all my team yesterday. F***ing everyone.
Okay.
So are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
So basically, there's been a lot of drama between the team holding grudges against each other, and I've basically had enough of it. And I had to set boundaries to basically stop people throwing at my door, if that makes sense. So we to keep everyone on the bus and aligned on what really matters: the growth, the growing the people. And everything. And then, so this morning, how's my morning gone? 7 a.m, my dad rings me up, says the message was shit. So, you know, we had a nice review of, spoke to dad for 15 minutes and like said, okay, would you prefer me not to say something or to say something? And he says, ended up saying, yeah, you're as okay to say it in that way. Because at the end of the day, you've said it and you've hit it. Then put Giorgio in the car to school, and
What song were you listening to?
No, not this morning. I know, gutted. I was just working the whole way up to the school gate, which I was really annoyed with myself. So I just ignored him, I didn't ignore him on purpose. I had that many calls coming in that I just zoned out, and I dropped him off at the school gate, and then I was really off with myself. So I got to the office and then dealt with the issue from last night, aligned everyone, and I've realised that I need operations director or a chief of operations at work to basically defend the coming to my desk. You know, like a knight at a front door. So when that comes at my front door, I need a knight to grab the
Someone to help you out.
Yeah, that's what I need. How's your morning?
It's been good.
Is it good?
It has been good, yeah.
Good. Tell me
Yeah.
about it.
I've been tidying a little bit.
Yeah, okay. I've done 3 or 4 nappies in between of all that as well. So yeah,
Oh, wow. You've
tidying
done
up as
you've done
well.
it all. You've lived like 3 lives and it's
Yeah.
only like, what time
Go
is
on,
it?
carry on.
11?
Tell me. Have you started writing your book yet?
I have.
Have you? Talk to me about it.
So,
You can't tell me, can you? Because
well, half of it I've not fully figured it out myself.
and how do you put yourself in a headspace to write a book? Because I would imagine that would be amazing to just. I bet you when you're writing them, you're just locked in.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
But you're telling me when you write a book, or if you're writing at night and your other half's trying to talk to you,
I will ignore him.
yeah. What?
Yeah.
And do you do that on purpose, or do you think? Okay, but let me try a different way. If your head's on your book and someone's talking to you,
Yeah. I'm thinking about the book.
but you can hear the voice, but your brain's not absorbing the voice.
Yes.
Yeah, I do that all every night.
Like you said this morning, in the car, it was like busy, the phone calls. You don't mean to ignore the people you care about, but when your brain is split into 5 different Amelia or like a million different Luigis,
Yeah.
you can only tune into one at a time. It's like a radio.
Yeah, that's a really good analogy. I'm gonna nick that.
Is that what it feels like?
Yeah, it does. I have it too often. The only person I don't seem to have it in with is him, and I don't know why. Is you.
Budge up with joy together, I think.
And I think it's something to do with this project or whatever. Is I'm really trying to be present with myself and with other people, which is probably why I enjoy it so much. It just feels good to maybe be present. Do you know what I mean?
I do. I'm wondering if that's part of, like, because there's a couple of things there. It's like, yeah, the frequencies, I get that as well, and I understand that, and it's hard. And I used to be like that, but I'm not any longer. I'm able to focus. Apart from when I'm on the phone, sometimes the boys will say,
Get off your phone.
Nah, you just not get off the phone, but just like
they just wait out. They just pause. They wait until I'm off, and then they know I'm back. And I'll do it to Kieran as well. Sometimes he'll be asking me a question, and he knows that it's not going in. I'll come back to it. But I'm just wondering, we've not really spoken about the ADHD, have we?
I've never actually been. I don't think it's something you're going to get diagnosed for. But I did a test on thingy, and it said I'm 99.5% positive.
I did with dyslexia, and then I was like, this is why I can't drive. This is why I can't do it. But it's nice even without the formal diagnosis or the formal thing. If you're in like a space where you go, oh, well, maybe my brain does work like this, what can I do to help it? Like, I've learned so much about, like, I've never been formally diagnosed with dyslexia, but I've known I've had it since I couldn't read music after playing piano for 10 years. And I was like, it's not going in.
No, yeah.
But like, now I can do like different things where I understand.
You read a book?
Ironically, I find it really hard.
Yeah, so you'd rather listen?
I'd rather listen, and if I'm reading, I have to annotate. I can't just sit and read. I have to write notes on the page because otherwise my brain wanders and I don't read. And if there's names that are complicated, I don't pronounce names.
And yet you're a writer,
Yeah.
and you've got a master's degree in writing. So I find that amazing. I think that's like, so, okay, you've got dyslexia. So most people would think, I perhaps would have assumed that if you've got dyslexia, well, you wouldn't pursue a career in writing. But actually, you're excelling in that, but you've got dyslexia.
So where my ADHD is concerned is what makes me, in the earlier days and now, very, very, everything's a problem that comes to me. So a delivery that's red up urgent and someone says you can't do it. What I found is where ADHD has got many downfalls, one thing that's beautiful about it is I will lock in anybody. Like, I can laser focus on a task. The downside of that is whilst I'm in that space and it's exhausting afterwards, is whilst that job's going on or the problem's happening and I need to resolve it and I'm laser focused on it, nothing else matters. Not like it's so invading. Like, I had a problem last year where I had a job and it lasted for 3 days. You can just tune everything about.
yeah. Like we've said, it's like the gift and the curse, isn't it? It's like, yeah, it's brilliant because it solves that problem, but then you end up feeling guilty because like you're not speaking to Liam, you're not speaking to G.
Yeah.
It's like we're ignoring those that we love, but as you say,
But they get it as well.
they get it.
My
They
family,
understand it.
yeah, my family know when I'm in that space. Just leave me the. I've got to do what I've got to do what I've got to do, and that's it. And when I'm back in the room, like you said, I'll be back in the room.
And do you think people accept us when they love us? They accept us because they know.
Yeah, they know.
They know all of the aspects of us, don't they?
Yeah.
And do you think those aspects, you know how like we talk about we can be all these different people, like you can be like Lavina, Luigi, you can be company, and then you can be from the dad, and then family, and then like there's so many different. Do you think that ADHD like puts that on steroids a bit? Yeah. And it also makes it very hard to like, do you ever feel like you lose touch of certain parts of yourself for brief periods of time? And do you think having this project is actually nice because it stops dividing different parts of Luigi and actually asks you to sit down and speak from...
You prepped that. That's good, that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you have to slice yourself up a lot, and you give parts of you to different people. And this project has made me gather it all up, hasn't it? It's almost like makes you realise it's worth it. And also, when other people watch it, let's say my staff watch it, they'll understand why I'm the way I am a bit. They'll understand maybe why what's going on's going on.
Nobody sees the full picture. I said to my sister once, so my sister was diagnosed with cancer at the age of 20. And she's been through a tough time. She's well, she's good, but she still has issues and stuff. She's had major operations. And I remember once just saying to her, well, I actually painted a butterfly, but I only painted half the butterfly. So I just painted half the butterfly wing with all the different colours and gave it to her. And on the back, I just put, when you think you know the whole, you don't even know the half. Because nobody knows what each one of us is going through. No one knows what it took for you to build the business. No one knows what it's taken for you to be a writer.
Everyone's got their own little story, haven't they?
And none of us can ever know the full picture. But I suppose by inviting people and your team and people you know and people you don't know to look into your life and see a little bit more,
Yeah.
hopefully they'll gain some more context around all of that,
Yeah.
and understand why you act the way you do, why you lead in the way you do.
Is that one more for why you was on that point there? Do you go to events? I hate socializing.
Okay.
I can't stand it. I don't even know why I'm socializing with you guys, if I'm honest. But like, I'll go to, like, Kelsey will say, "Oh, we've got a wedding to go to," and I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah, that's your entire thing, is it?
I can't do small talk.
Okay.
I don't know."
Yeah.
And it's because my brain's bouncing all over the place. Like, if I don't know, do you get that? Like, I'm maybe that's just a weird thing.
No, I'm wondering if, like, we talk about ADHD, and I hate it because people diagnose me with ADHD, and I'm like, well, you off. Like,
I don't think you've got it.
well, I don't either.
I don't know. You might have. I don't know.
I think
Have you done a test?
yeah, I was off the scale.
Oh, well, then you run it then.
No, but I don't want to be defined by that.
I feel like you're more organised about these checklists and things like that.
That was Kieran, actually. The checklist.
Okay, mate.
But I have to be organised in the business. I've got people around me to keep it organised because I'm very creative, so my head is just like that.
Okay, well, yeah. But
Now, is that ADHD or is it creativity?
no, it's probably ADHD, but you surround yourself with people that can align.
Yeah.
And that's the truth.
And also, I think I'm older now. I've kind of learned to manage this in me. So similar to you, I would get anxieties about if it was like a wedding or going somewhere, but do I have to do that? I'd be really self-conscious about what I was going to wear, what I'd be speaking to people about, all of these things, just noise. I'm really grateful, I'm really thankful that isn't there now at all. I'm going to a party on Saturday, really looking forward to it. I'll speak to everybody.
But that problem comes with age, doesn't it, as well, don't you think?
I think definitely age and confidence. Confidence is probably it, but also acceptance of yourself. You know, I didn't like having my photo taken 4 years ago. Now look at me, I'm kind of here. And I don't really care. Do I care? I don't really care what people think about me. Like, yeah, I do at my core. Obviously, we all do. So I think we do need to explore the ADHD bit a little bit further because it must affect you in everyday life.
Yeah.
And we've mentioned ADHD, and a lot of people are suffering from it or being diagnosed with it. There will be totally different viewpoints on that. I'd be interested in your take on it, actually. With you being younger, what's your take on how ADHD is perceived out there?
It's a really good question. I think it's a lot more spoke about. I think the topic is a lot bigger than it used to be, which I think is really good because it opens up opportunities and it normalizes the kind of conversations of, oh, my brain doesn't actually work like that. Like, if you put something in a text to me and then you bombard me through the text, I am not going to read that just because that's not dyslexia or ADHD, that's just my brain. But I think being aware that people's brains work differently, whether it's under an umbrella term like ADHD or autism or...
They do say autistic people are the best hires you can do. Okay. Have you heard about that?
That they will kind of really zone in on something and be very
Like
follicle.
if you want a task doing, give it to an autistic person. It will get done the quickest out of anyone else can do it.
Yeah, because it's kind of seen as negative, all these terms and everything. And I just wonder if it's just personality types and different things that we've got that we're all dealing with life. We're dealing with life.
Yeah.
Life's complex. Life's hard. Do you know what I mean? Maybe it's the fact that someone can contact you and send you massive loads of messages.
Because I've got a whole opinion on that anyway.
Go on.
I always think if you get a caveman a phone,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, Lexi, like, they'd be like throwing rocks at it. They'd be like, no way, no way. And I do feel like that. I feel like it's information overload 24/7.
Yeah.
And I find tuning in to be like, to write or to do something that I really need to focus on. Not because I'm distracted, just because there's so many different muscles in my brain that are constantly being exercised. They're on wind down. So before, like, you know, like you think about messages constantly going on. I really struggle with that. I hate it. I have about 200 unopened texts. Because it's like...
It's bad. It's
I'm gonna beat both of you here.
yeah, it'll have 1,000.
1 second, let me show you my unread emails.
But I find it...
6,161.
There's no point of sending emails because it's too... You can't
Take it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do think, like, that, like you were saying, the ability of people to contact you all of the time, I actually not built for that. I need a dark room.
I think we all do. I think all of us do. At least that.
This is going a dark place, guys.
She'll be in a dark room like that with well music.
We're all going to be rocking at the end of this one.
I think that's good because once you do that, you can come back and you can actually, like, you can prioritize your task. You go, well, I can give 100% of myself to that one thing and I can do it for this amount of time. And then afterwards, I'm going to pull the plug and I'm going to do something else.
See, I struggle switching off. I can't switch off. I'll go crazy if I switch off. I promised myself that I'd have 2 weeks away from work.
Yeah.
And I can't help myself but get involved.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I would love to be able to just press the switch off button.
Yeah.
It's just a curse, that is. That's probably that. That's probably ADHD. I don't know.
Or that.
I don't think it's a work ethic.
ADHD, or is it kind of not being able to let go?
Or is it an obsession?
Yeah. Like it's like you want to make sure the business is being run right and people are doing what's meant to be done to make sure the customers are happy. Is it a struggle to let go? And maybe it's just that.
Knows.
No one knows exactly. Sorry. Do we need to diagnose everything? That's my take on it. Is like, I don't know. Just maybe it's just the way we all are, and we can all improve and we can change. And
I think it's nice. So even though I've had like no formal diagnosis, I got it during uni, but not like formally. When someone came to me and was like, "Yeah, no, you low-key, yeah, you're really dyslexic," I was like, oh, great. So now I can start looking, I can start researching and understanding why my brain's doing it. The diagnosis, the non-diagnosis diagnosis, which self-diagnosis myself is like, should you do it, should you not? Either way, just understanding that my brain potentially works like that has helped me so much because it's put me in touch with coping mechanisms or systems that will really support the way my brain works, which I wouldn't have got if I'd have kept ignoring the fact that I thought I was.
Yeah.
I would have just gone on just a bit dull, just a bit slow, or I just really struggle reading books. It's actually
So there's a reason for it.
It
So it
was
comes down to
helpful.
like understanding yourself, doesn't it?
Yeah. I would say that, yeah.
Which is what we're trying to do with this whole thing with Luigi. Is like what the audience are going to get is an understanding of Luigi. And what I'd be interested in is, will they understand you more than you understand yourself?
Probably.
Before you understand yourself.
Probably. Because I do. People do think I'm wired different. I can't explain how. My own wife thinks I'm wired different.
Yeah.
She knows I'm wired different. So just film it. see what. I mean, you've seen it now, right? We've been filming for a couple of months. You've probably seen some of the reels with the kids. I mean, you've done the captions for them where it's the family side. You've seen a bit where I have to roll a out to the staff. Then you've seen the drama at work. You've seen the passion on the professional stuff. You're starting to see a whole rounded thing. And I think, I don't know, I just feel like it's an interesting... I don't want to be I'm not a self-centered but I just feel like it's a journey that's worth showing.
Do you find that in doing that, like in doing this whole thing, it's nice to really like stand in your own shoes? Sort of?
Yeah, it's that. It goes back to that. That's probably why I've gone ahead. I don't want to use the word therapy because it's not. It's not therapy, but it's like the thing about you slicing what you said earlier, slicing everything up. It's pulling it all together, putting me firmly back in my shoes, and filming it. And that's probably why I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
Because I don't sit and talk to people. Even I do speak to my wife, but I've not sat and spoke to my wife for an hour.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You don't sit and just talk.
I think it's a really nice opportunity as well because if you're constantly go and your brain I mean, even
Yeah,
after
it
seeing
slows down.
Your brain is go, go, go. Like, there's no stopping.
Yeah.
Even just watching the content you have made already, it's quite nice to see you bring all of the Luigis together and actually like be good too.
Yeah, like
It's an opportunity that you wouldn't normally get.
Like the supercalifragilistic one with G singing, and then you've got in the boardroom where I'm having to her. You'll see so much more over what this month did. I had a staff member ringing me up crying her eyes out because she feels devalued and that. And how I bring them back on the bus. And then you'll see me pregnant wife off who's in labour, and then my daughter arriving over the last month. And I just think, all while trying to create a company that's going to make a dent in the world and balancing and juggling the two. I just think it's a nice journey to show.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm not...
So I was wanted to pick up on something you just said then. You said all the different Luigis.
Yeah.
So you see it as like,
Yeah,
we've got
she's
one
right.
person here. Do you see lots of different
It's like a
Luigis?
spider's web. Luigi's in the middle of the spider's web, but all of the other... But it's the same with everyone.
Sounds terrified. Yeah, so there's thousands of little Luigis.
You're making one web, but you split yourself off into so many different
Yeah.
people that do different things and perform different roles or have different relationships to other people, like your boss, your dad, your husband. You know, there's so much. But I think what's nice about this project is it brings you back to the centre of the web, and you actually get to sit there and have a 360 view.
Yeah, and you can see, and that's what I like. You can see why the web's there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Amelia, that's a. You can tell you're a writer by by how you've described. Don't you think how you've described
100%.
that? I don't think me and you could have done that. Amelia, you're so right there. Have a grape to
And
celebrate.
actually, to celebrate that is what people are going to see.
Yeah.
So they're going to see, let's help people understand the web, the Luigi web.
I must admit, at the start of the show, I felt confused.
Yeah.
I was like.
What do you mean today when we're talking?
No, the start of the year. I didn't know who I was anymore. I started to feel like I was sinking myself into work.
This is before we even started this.
Before we even started this.
Okay, all right, that's interesting.
And this has helped. And I started to get confused of where, like, is it worth it? Is it worth working the way I'm working? Is it worth the fancy objects? Is it worth missing time with the family? And yeah, it is worth it because we're doing something that can carry on.
Yeah.
And it's giving everybody purpose and me purpose. And I think there's no better motivator than purpose.
Yeah, it's true.
But also, do you not think being stood here in the middle of the web right now around this table,
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah.
360,
Yeah. It's a thing that I've never done.
helps you see the weight of like your family and the reason why you're doing it? Because although it might feel like you're missing time with your family, on like the daily scale, yeah, but actually you're building a family business for your family. So the older they get, they can step into something amazing. They can step into this web, start making their own branches.
Yeah, it's an amazing way to see it. Yeah. And you're 100% correct, I think.
And they're involved in the journey as well. They're going to be involved in this process. They're going to be,
Let's say
they're probably going to get more focused time with you in a sense, because you're going to think, oh, okay, right.
it's making me more present.
Because you're aware
Yeah.
that what you're doing is potentially being filmed, or you're more conscious of what you're doing rather than just, right, I've got to do that and reacting to everything. And
Yeah,
feel
I mean, I
this.
just had this conversation with my quality manager, and she says you've got to take the foot off the gas. She says She said to me, you're going too fast. You want to go too fast, and you're doing damage to yourself and your family by wanting to go too hard. If it takes 2 years longer, but guess what? You get to enjoy 2 more years with your young family. It's worth it. And
She's 100% right.
yeah, she's
100%.
she's 20% right.
She's right. The challenging bit for you
she's
would
right.
be
She's right.
how you actually take that on board, and it'll be interesting to see how you then.
Well, this is where it forces you to put the right people around you,
Yeah,
because you can't do it all yourself. Spiderweb can only go so big.
and that's your leadership.
Yeah. But I don't think in talking about leadership, I don't think there's any perfect leader.
No.
I always think the best leaders in the world are ones that know how to say sorry, the ones that know to say, oh, you're doing that better than me. How can I learn from you? And ones that are eager to learn from the team as much as the team are eager to learn from them. Yeah, leadership's not like barking orders.
And it's like accountability. So something that I've really liked about the content that you've made so far and seeing stuff is you are on the surface, get this done, get it done now, we're going to do it, have focus. But actually, it's not. It's you take accountability. If something goes wrong, you'll be like, well.
Up. Yeah.
But I think in a leadership role, to be able to say that, you set the example to your staff.
Yeah, it's to be self-aware as possible, isn't it?
But I think that, and a lot of people are scared of doing that, but I think it's, even with this project, like really showcasing that as like such positive attribute to be able to say, oh, actually, well, yeah, that didn't go great.
Yeah, it's okay to up. I up last night sending that message. It was threatening the staff. And I went in this morning and I resolved it with the ones that felt threatened. But my message was delivered clearly.
Yeah.
But I'm not threatening them. I just need them to work on the things that I want them to work on, as well as me work on the things they want me to work on. And then I had a call off. I wish I'd filmed that. I had a call off who's the air freight manager, and he said to me, look, I really appreciated that way of telling us. I've never had. He's been in the industry for 30 years. Yeah. I've never had a manager that's so direct, but I love it because I know where I stand. Yeah. That's my drug. The finding the solution to the problem is what makes my brain go, oh yeah, you are good. Does that make sense? Like a striker scoring a goal. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Which kicked right back into what we were saying earlier about you kind of needing to prove yourself or wanting that recognition as a young child.
Mm.
So constantly now you're trying to, you're after that validation all the time.
All the time, yeah. I'd rather try and potentially up and then say sorry than just say, oh, am I all right to do this?
But is that because...
but if you think about it, if you're trying to build something amazing or trying to build a person, and you think that if you take this risk, it could pay off. But if you take the risk, what's the worst that can happen? And then, if that can be resolved with a simple apology, take the risk.
Yeah, I think if you're trying to do it for the greater good, then yes.
Yeah, of course.
I actually really want to know what you wanted to be when you were little. Because I don't know, I think you can get such like a fun idea of someone. You know, if someone said, when you were little, what did you want to be?
I just wanted to be liked.
Did you?
Yeah, I didn't know I need it. It's
great in there.
I didn't. My dad said to me when he was little, people used to ask him what you want. He used to say, I want to be rich. I just wanted to be liked. And that's it.
Off. They move on fast. No. I wanted to have friends and I wanted to be liked and win. And that was it. And bring value to people's lives.
Wow, that's quite a lot.
I don't know why I answered that so fast, but that is the truth.
I feel like you've been holding that in.
Yeah, I feel I could sit there and say, 1 second, my phone's ringing. Mom, talk to me. Is it urgent? That's not urgent. I'll call you back. Ciao, bye. Go on Deliveroo and type in Pokeball. Okay, see you later. Where'd you get your Pokeballs from? Yeah, so I don't know why I just answered that really fast, but if I was to be totally honest with myself, I just wanted to, I just wanted to be liked. That's it. Do you know what I mean? I was always the big kid at school, yeah? So I struggled getting girls, and I always had decent friends. I was always a likable person. I was naughty, but not the kind of naughty where you would be. You get these naughty kids sometimes where you think you're a little, you're a little, you really are naughty. Yeah. I was the kind of naughty where they admired my naughtiness.
A bit cheeky.
Yeah, cheeky. I was like a cheeky naughty.
That's quite a lot, you know, like being little to be so self-aware of like maintaining and keeping those relationships and being someone that is like a happy, cheeky. There's a lot of effort being happy, and it's a lot of effort to be.
I was happy.
Aware.
I don't think I was not happy. I was not happy. I had a mint childhood, but I felt like I just wanted to be liked, and that was it.
No, I can see that as well, like, because even in the work you do, like you say, like the culture that you've created in like the working environment it's funny, it's cheeky, you do come across as like charismatic and very likable. You know what you need doing and you're going to get it done, but you have got those people skills. And it's interesting because earlier you said you hate socializing, when actually I think you come across as quite like a happy socializer. You're quite bubbly. Or is that kind of like the...
Probably one of the bits of the web, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know. No, I can do it when I get to know people. It's when it's new people. Let's flip that into my work life. The only way I felt that I could be liked was if I was successful. I didn't think I'd be anything if I wasn't successful, if I didn't build anything. I thought I'd be nothing without building something big. And I put that pressure on myself as a teenager, big time.
There's a lot to unpack there.
Yeah, I'm giving you my hot take on it.
Hot take. It's coming. Would you say you still feel the same way now?
No,
No.
I don't give two.
Are you kind of...
Because out of all my family and all the ones that judged me as a kid, I outgrown them financially and I've outgrown them skillfully. So I've proved to myself that I don't need to be liked. I'm good just being myself. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm talking about that the money side of things as a way to...
The money that you've earned through that, though, is by overcoming
really
but it wasn't
difficult situations.
But it wasn't a
business.
Yeah, but it wasn't about... I've said the money, but it wasn't about the money. But before I thought it was. I thought the only way I could be liked is by building some sort of financial empire where it would just grow. And to an extent, that's not the goal anymore. That goal got ticked, and it's there. The idea is we've got to keep it there. But the goal is to create something that everyone enjoys and everyone can be a part of. It's switched in the last I think since I was a dad.
Really?
Yeah, I think that switched when I became a dad. I think having a daughter's made me a bit giggy, mate. I need to sort my out. I need to sort my. No. This is too. No. This is too emotional.
This has always been in you.
Phil, we need. I am a hard businessman. Oh, legit. I'm a proper f***ing geezer, all right.